Imagine a nation so wealthy, so powerful, and so advanced that foreign rulers crossed oceans just for a chance to trade with it. For centuries, China stood at the center of global prosperity, the workshop of the world. Its emperors watched foreign envoys kneel before their throne, offering gifts, silver, and promises. China needed nothing from them. It already had everything: silk, tea, porcelain, and a civilization thousands of years old. But the greatest empire on earth would not fall to an army, or a rebellion, or a natural disaster. It would fall to a flower. At the start of the 1800s, the port city of Canton was the only gateway where foreigners were allowed to trade. The air was thick with the smell of spices, salt, and the noise of endless commerce. British, American, French, and Indian ships waited for months just to load a few chests of prized Chinese tea. Silver poured into China like a river, so much that European treasuries were draining faster than they could refill. The emperor saw the Westerners as loud, uncivilized outsiders. Paper, gunpowder, printing, compasses, silk, China invented them all. What could the West offer in return? Nothing they wanted. But in the shadows of this thriving system, a new trade quietly slipped into the harbor: opium. Opium wasn't new to China. For generations it was used in small amounts for medical purposes. But when Europeans introduced smoking instead of drinking it, something changed. A single puff delivered a wave of euphoria, a warm, floating escape from the world. First, the rich used it: nobles, scholars, wealthy merchants. But the British saw something far more dangerous: a business opportunity. The British East India Company began growing opium in Bengal, producing thousands of chests every year. Smugglers delivered it to hidden ships anchored just outside Chinese waters. From there, Chinese dealers brought it inland, spreading it through cities, villages, and homes. And the addiction spread like fire in dry grass. Within a decade, opium dens filled every alley. Clerks, farmers, soldiers, fishermen, monks, no class escaped its grip. People sold their tools, their land, even their children's food for another pipe. Silver, once flowing into China, now rushed out to pay for the drug. The economy trembled, prices doubled, taxes collapsed. Entire regions stopped producing food and goods. Families broke apart, villages emptied, workplaces grew silent. The world's richest empire was rotting from the inside. Meanwhile, Western traders grew richer than kings. Some of America's future millionaires built their initial
very
wealth trade. British merchants like Jardine and Matheson created an international network of smuggling operations, so advanced that Chinese officials couldn't stop it. And those officials had their own problem. Many of them were addicted too. When the emperor finally realized the scale of the crisis, he was horrified. Reports described soldiers unable to fight, officers sleeping through duties, farmers abandoning fields, and entire cities drowning in smoke and addiction. He sent one man to stop it: Lin Zexu, a strict and incorruptible official. Lin banned the drug, arrested dealers, and demanded that all foreign opium be surrendered. And then he did the unthinkable. He seized more than 20,000 chests of opium, worth billions today, and destroyed them in front of everyone. Britain was outraged. Not because of morality, not because of addiction, but because their drug business had been threatened. They sent gunships. War erupted. The British Navy, equipped with iron cannons, steam-powered ships, and modern military tactics, crushed China's outdated armies. Cities fell one after another. Forts burned. Resistance collapsed. China, once the mightiest empire in the world, was forced to sign humiliating treaties. Huge payments to Britain. Legalizing opium. Opening ports. Allowing foreign control over trade. And the biggest loss of all, Hong Kong. A civilization thousands of years old had been broken, not by force, not by invasion, but by addiction, corruption, and one small poppy flower. As the century went on, China's decline continued. Famine, rebellion, poverty and foreign domination spread, the empire would never recover its old glory. All because of a single decision: to allow a flower to slip through its gates. The story of opium is a reminder that the strongest nations are not always defeated by enemies on the battlefield. Sometimes they are destroyed quietly, through weakness, greed, and the slow poison of